Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today I just couldn't resist it. We're going to take a look at Konk. If you're following day by day, yesterday we did Konki, um, and I talked about that it was related to Konk by CZT Lori Manoogian, and as I was looking for, wow, what should we do today? I'm like, let's just do it. So we are. Okay. So this one starts off the same way, and if it just for that was the one from yesterday. Starts off the same way, and you can either start here because we're kind of going to do a bit of a spiral into a straight line, or start here, which that's what I'm going to do. Now this one you just want to make sure that because you have some stuff that's going to happen over on this side of this first line that you're going to do. So you just want to make sure that you have enough room for it. I say that. Oh, I've never gotten caught that way. I had a challenge. It's like, oh no, I don't have enough room. That's why I say that. All right. So, uh, curved-ish line coming around into a spiral and ending in a dot, a big dot or a little orb, whichever way you want to think about it. Then from here, and I'm going to go from the top of the little orb, and I'm gonna make a big curve line, and I'm hitting this line coming down under under the curve line that was already there. It's almost like we're auraing it wildly, and then coming back up to the top. All right, then starting at the top of this curve line that we started with, we're going to do a really big long curve line. So starting here and essentially auraing that first line that we did. Doesn't have to be perfect, and then just bring it in, touching it, and then a little ways in. This is kind of also, it's like a giant size cap. Like if you've done the Tangle Sprinkle and hat slide, which was, or was it slide hat? Maybe it was slide hat. That was fairly recently. Similar idea. So we're just starting off with a nice curve line and then coming down like that. And each one a little bit smaller. We're going to do 5 of them, like so. Then, honestly, you could decorate. Oh, I missed a step. Sorry. Before you do that, erase that from your head. And honestly, as you can see, it doesn't matter because this doesn't hinge on anything else. But let's go ahead and do it. We're going to put in 3 big orbs coming down here. So this one a little bit smaller than this, if you view that as an orb. And then a little bit smaller, touching that first line that we started with, like there. And then we're going to fill in that gap. Yeah, when you have a step, as long as it doesn't hinge on, as long as the next step doesn't hinge on it, we can do some of these out of order. And sometimes it ends up working better to do them out of order. It just depends on the tangle, of course. All right, there we go. Then decorating phase, and of course this is how Lori has it, and I'm sure you can do anything you want in these. But so I'm leaving this one open. The second one up, we're just doing a bunch of orbs. Nicely packed in there. And then I'm going to skip one and do the same thing up here. And I like to fill in the back. And I just realized I've had some people, and thank you for those that have, if you've let me know that the sound was bad. Sometimes I forget that I'm talking into a mic, and I just kind of just talking to myself, which is what I'm doing for real. I'm pretending that in my head that y'all are out there. But sometimes I catch myself with my inside voice, and so I apologize for that. I'm starting to think it might not be this mic. It's just me. And okay, good luck changing that. At least I can't. You can, I suppose. And I hope you don't. I hope you enjoy these. Um, all right. And although take it back, it could be the mic. It is an inexpensive mic, so we're gonna explore that. But just so you know, so if you can't hear me, it's usually nothing important. So, all right. Let's see. Did I hit it all? I hit it all. Yes, even if it was out of order, and that's all right. So the next step, of course, is shading. And and going on with the play idea, I decided to add some rounding right in these little crevices here. Let me put here, and then I can fill all of that in. Okay. Adding that little bit of weight is just so neat. Now, I'm following the suggestions that Lori put on her step out, and I like the way she did it. She did it in red, and at first, when I was looking at the other tangle, I was confused until I read the read the words on the page, and where it said shading, and so that was neat, and I like that. I like having those suggestions there. So just to going along either side, and because this steps in, you kind of have to do each little section separately, and just bringing it into the middle so that way we have this nice gradient. If you want to make it like more dramatic, oh, actually, let me show you a tip that I learned. Let's just see how well this works. This is a colorless blender. I'm just treating it sort of like a tortillon, but I'm just going right on the edge because I want that edge to be darker. But I didn't necessarily want to bring in more graphite. Yeah, see what that did? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then, let's see, how did yeah, just putting some on the top edges of these. And of course, you can, shade it however you want. Completely up to you because it's your tangle. Oops, let's put that down a little bit. I sometimes like to do that where, where'd it go? There it is. Where you have this edge. And I always think that it looks neat because it just brings things out differently. All right. There we have it. Konk. It's a lovely tangle. I'm going to throw this into, I just started a category called Tangle Critters. And so tangles that have, this does look, and it was inspired by a conch shell. And we have some that were launched on through my Tangle Addicts site and through our Tangle Addicts family, and that have some definite critter characteristics. Spit it out. And so I started this new category. So there's a playlist for those, and I'll be adding that to my website as I continue to work on it. So hope you enjoyed this. Remember to take a look at the description section for links to the step outs. I always do my own, and then I put a link in for the originator of the tangle, so that way you can see from their hand and see their samples and all of that. Below that, ways to connect with me if you wish. They're basically my website and our amazing Facebook community. So if you happen to be on Facebook and want to have some fun with fellow tanglers, we would love to have you. Just to note, I have 2 required questions on there that have to be answered correctly to let you in. So, and if you are looking for classes, I do them 2 times, almost 2 times a week, depends on the week, and I do have a lot of them that are free. Basically Tuesdays and Thursdays. Actually, they are just Tuesdays and Thursdays, but it depends on your time zone. Could be Wednesday and Friday, depending on where you're at. The Thursdays are free. I do have one Tuesday that's a free class, and the others are either paid or an exclusive for our Tangle Addicts membership club, which is a subscription. all access type of thing. All that information is on my website, or if you need to leave a comment or something, and I'd be happy to help you find any information that you're looking for. So with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.